Well, hello, you beautiful souls. I feel like I have been in a dark hole for a couple of weeks, and mostly because when I thought everything was over, I actually did a video of it because I had made this big transformation from being sick into feeling really, really well. And then I got hit with something that was like heat stroke. And so I quite literally have spent the last 2 weeks in the dark, sleeping more than I usually sleep in 2 months. I slept for 2 weeks. And there was a whole bunch of stuff that was going on in my head. This whole thing, this whole transition for me that has happened over the last 2 or 3 weeks is a direct result of me asking my inner being to turn up the volume on my intuition. I think I've been feeling a little bit of a floundering kind of energy over the last little while, realizing that I have been spending a lot of time in old stories. And even though those old stories are positive ones, and they're ones that have helped me a great deal in my lifetime, and they're part of the stories that I've been sharing with you, I realized in the last couple of weeks that my call to want to turn up the volume of my intuition is a direct result of growing complacent in some ways in certain areas of my life. Life's pretty easy right now. Financially, we're fine. Home is fine. Relationships are fine. And I don't want to say any of that without being incredibly thankful and appreciative of some of the significant transformations that have happened in our life in the last couple of years as a direct result of some of the work that we've been doing. But there is something about being uncomfortable that can propel us into a deeper and deeper relationship with that portion of ourselves that is actually connected to the divine. So that's what's happened over the last couple of weeks. And I'm going to talk about some of the outworkings of that because for me, it's quite dramatic. It's going to involve packing up and doing something that I haven't done for a really, really long time. And thank God I have a mate that is built to see the value of the choice that I made. And I'll talk about that a little bit more. But for now, I want to just encourage you that if your body is reacting, it's sick or something is happening, you've got a pain somewhere, I want you to just entertain the idea and ask yourself, are you trying to get my attention? And if so, what is it that you want from me? And then start to write. I very specifically have been asking for the volume of my intuition to be turned up. And so that's what I'm getting. Not comfortable, but necessary. So if there's something that's happening in your life, something's a disruption of some kind, a relationship ended, sickness has happened, job loss, whatever it happens to be, ask yourself the question, is there something you are trying to get my attention about? And then become aware. Write. If just becoming aware of the thoughts that you're having helps to kind of narrow that down, cool. If you need to write it out, do whatever it takes. I'm curious, if you're experiencing this, if you're identifying with me in some way, shape, or form, drop a little note in the comments because I'd be very curious if there's more of you out there. I'm actually thinking about creating something called the Overthinkers Club because I am a type A and spiritual work for a type A can be a little bit confounding. So I suspect that we could have some fun together. So there, that's short and sweet for me, just to let you know where I've been. Bye for now. Love you.